Hello and welcome to Angela's Busy Bees Garden and Homestead. Guys, today I'm going to be planting some black eyed peas, and I have gone on and I have topped off this bed with a bag of the Miracle Grow raised bed soil. As you all know, I always look for busted bags of soil. Lately, I don't even purchase them at regular price. I wait for the busted bags. And so what I've done is I've gone on and I've topped this bed and leveled it out as best I can. And I will be sowing my black-eyed pea seeds. And here you see this is a bag of store-bought black-eyed peas. Now, I always go back and forth, with whether to grow certain peas or beans because they're pretty inexpensive in the grocery store. But of course, right now, we're at a time in which several things are missing from the grocery store, and we don't know from one day to the next what is going on, in our society. So, what I'm going to be doing is trying to grow as much food as I possibly can. And the weather has been pretty consistent. The lowest it's been at night has been around 35, 34. And of course, with peas, they are a little bit cold tolerant. So I think I'm going to go on now and plant these peas. And right in front of my bed here, I have strawberries. These are the seascape strawberries. And I've also interplanted with a couple of onions. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these strawberry containers here so that I can lean into the garden bed to sow my peas. But another thing that I want to point out to you guys is that what I did wrong when I first established this bed is I did not think about the fact that I might need to get to the back of the bed. And as you see here, it's not much room at all for when I need to get to the other side. So that's one of the things that you must consider when you're making your raised beds. You want to be able to have access from all sides of your bed. And I'm only 5 feet 2, and so my reach is only about 2 feet, 2.5 feet. So I'm going to have to get down low to really reach the back of the raised bed. So give me a moment. Let me remove these strawberry containers so that I can begin planting. Hey guys, I'm going to plant these about 2 to 3 inches apart, starting here in the back. Some of the pea seeds will look like this. They're split. So I'm just going to take these out and just, discard of these and continue planting every 2 to 4 inches apart. Starting another row. And I should be able to harvest, and in about a couple of more weeks harvest again until the end of the season. Starting another row. I hope you all can see because I'm trying to do this with one hand. And it's a beautiful Sunday morning today, April 3rd. And as soon as I get through with this, my intention is to go inside and get ready for church. Coming back over here. This is row 5. And they don't need to be planted too deep. These are all the split ones so far. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side and I'll be back with you. Okay, I have my black-eyed peas sown in here, and what I'm going to do now is water them in. It was supposed to rain last night, and of course it didn't. So on yesterday I sowed some southern giant curled mustard green seeds, and I didn't water them after I sowed the seeds because I was thinking it was going to rain. And it was appearing as though it was going to rain, but it must have passed over because we didn't get any. So I'm just going to water these in really well. And while I'm out here, I'm going to water these strawberries. Watering the strawberries here in my crate. I'm going to water my onions and garlic over here. I have garlic in the inside of the cinder blocks, and I have onions growing inside of the raised bed. And some type of flower, I believe, I'm not sure what it is, that's trying to come up right there in the center. This is my Texas straw hibiscus from last year. It looks as though something is coming up from the root because the branch itself was completely dead, and I started pulling it out. But then as I got towards the bottom, I noticed that there was some new growth coming. So I just stopped and left it alone. But right here, you can see this is the dead branch here. But you see the new growth coming. In these containers, guys, I have my Brussels sprouts. I'm going to go on and give it some water while I'm out here. Water my strawberries in the tiered tower here from the Bull's Garden. I have potatoes in those two black containers over there. This is a container with some sage. There's some thyme that I'm going to be harvesting tomorrow for the farmer's market. And in this bed I have some potatoes. So I'm going to give this a good watering. I also have garlic planted in some of the cinder blocks. More thyme there. And this is a flower. This is the sedum autumn joy, and it is great for bringing in bees. Bees love that plant. Over here, these are the seeds that I sowed for my sugar snap peas. And more Brussels sprouts in these two containers. Over there, I have some cabbage. Gonna give it some water. I had way too many cabbage heads, and so I've had to spread them around in different places. But these are my sugar snap peas. Brussels sprouts and more Brussels sprouts. giving everything a good watering. There are more strawberries here. These are from the Bull's garden also, in this green container, this green planter. And potatoes in these 3 black pots. As you can see, they started coming up. With these tiered planters, you really want to make sure that every cell gets water. And over further towards this way. One moment. Over towards this way, you see my strawberries coming up. And more sugar snap peas in here, here, and also this last one. So everything that's been planted is getting water this morning. But as you can see, they have come up nicely. These are sugar snap peas. Coming back over this again. Then I'll move to this side. I'm noticing that some of the potatoes are also coming up here as well. Over here I have some kale and red giant mustards. This is my herb bed that I haven't cleaned out yet, but give it a little water. Over here I have blueberries, lemon balm in this container, spearmint in that container, peppermint that I hope will come back in this container. And more lemon balm over there. More blueberries. Okay guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that each and every one of you are also growing your own food and taking advantage of the good weather if you're here in the south, or hopefully you're sowing seeds, something in preparation for our upcoming gardening season. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for future videos. God bless. Bye-bye.